Good morning. It is 5:30 in the morning. It's 6 degrees outside, and it's time to twirl. So I've only just logged on, so what do we got here? Yes, it is another new day today. When we step on the express and follow in the footsteps of the nameless, it means that we'll become accustomed to things that are not of the ordinary. You'll push beyond your limits without realizing it. Have you experienced anything like that before? I've suddenly started... So it doesn't give me the rest. Started receiving I've started receiving many new assignments. Oh, yeah. You can't count yourself as worthy of the nameless if you can't handle several assignments at the same time. Plan your route efficiently so that you won't run around the same circle twice. Otherwise, you're just doing extra work. Before you know it, you'll have already developed the muscle memory for it. It sounds like a seasoned veteran. Such is the price of following the... I'm guessing the nameless. Sounds like you're a seasoned veteran, Mr. Yang. The experience of the nameless is but a lesson of sweat and blood. Okay, thank you for that, I guess. Alright, what else we got? Assignments. Speaking of. Alright, claim. Close. And claim. Close. And I got a synthesis one as well. Blessings for the storm. What is that? Gaseous liquid. Alright, I'm going to go with some XP this time, if I've got the characters for it. Alright, Hook and Sash? I can't remember the name. Thank you very much. And... sweet, so in March you can go. So you don't lose the characters, like you don't lose them. Ah, shit, that's 4 hours. Cool. Yep. 20. There we go. Get more materials and I don't have to micromanage it. Yes, you don't lose anything. You don't lose the characters. They're still available. So that's cool. And... daily check-in, yes, thank you very much. And Twitch drops. If you're not doing it already, go do Twitch drops. So basically go to Twitch and have a look to see if anyone's streaming this game at all. And a normal thing that happens when you do Twitch drops. I've never really participated in any of that kind of stuff, and I don't stream yet. And I don't really know how I feel about Twitch. But yeah, you can do that if you want to. You get some drops. There is Jade. A decent amount of jade in it, so I usually do that when I'm just farming, not doing anything in particular. So yeah. Alright, so since we're going to go TWIRL, I think what we'll do is we'll just do some of the adventure missions first. Farm some materials with the adventure missions, get some jades, maybe do a couple of pulls if we can, if we got enough jade for it, and then we'll go straight back into the story again. So, because I do want to take my time with it. Go to the maintenance room, maybe the old man will give you a reward. Have we done that before? Perhaps not. What's this? Level rewards. That can wait, that's fine. Alright, we are in a safe zone. Excellent. Alright. Is this the old man we helped before? Perhaps? Yeah, looks like it. So this is a... look, I don't know how long this bottle opener has been on the toolbox. I finally found that this bottle of soda is from 4 amber eras ago. Capo or Capo, Kali, so fragrant, so refreshing. Would you like a sip? Must have gone flat ages ago, right? I haven't gone flat. When I was your age, I could... Oh, he's misinterpreted. When I was your age, I could light Gun's beard on fire and set up Bernard with that chick in the Department of Insight all in one go. Sadly, I really was a bit flat in the station breakout incident. Time flies though. Now I even forget to bring a bottle opener. I can't deny that I'm old. Let me tell you, the pattern on this Capo Kali used to belong to the space station. This anti-gravity drink was once all the rage across the galaxy. I only have a few bottles left, and I better enjoy every last sip while I still can. Alright, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? I am Wen Tianweng? I guess? The mechanic. I am number one around here in terms of age, experience, and skills. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean jack because I'm the only one in the maintenance room. I had a partner once, but he was a scoundrel. Not only did he blow a big hole in the space station, but he also kept sending back these strange letters. He always blocked the bearings and made me go repair them. I never got along with that troublemaker. It's as if we were fated to be at odds with each other. Akavili must have turned their back on me. That's why I got stuck here. I was stuck for so long it was starting to ache. You promised to pay me. Pay? Do I look rich to you? But it's a poor mechanic. I've been charged with dereliction of duty ever since the scoundrel made that giant hole in the space station. If you want a reward, I don't have any. However, since we've been talking this whole time and you seem agreeable enough, it's worth making an exception. Listen carefully. What I'm going to give you is 100 treasure chests, 10 Star Rail special passes. Oh, that'd be nice. What do you want about? I'm only going to show you the way to make money. You're guaranteed to make a fortune. As for the origin of this fortune, well, it all started with this person. Remember the scoundrel I was just talking about? His real name is Hossi Lazaro. That old fart has a bunch of grand titles like former researcher in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics and former member of the Nameless and member of the Armed Archaeologists. When he was still in the space station, he would boast about his inventions all day. Astro Rod, Galaxy Guide chart, the special auto-radiograph, various soft drink patterns. He was so arrogant and refused to obey anyone. What's more is he would get very upset whenever he saw his colleagues from the Department of Galactic Geography being bullied by others. He would often stand up for his colleagues and start fights. Huh. Yeah, can you get to the point? Kids these days are always so impatient. Man, TikTok, blame that. The key to having a good conversation is to let things sink in. Besides, which one of my words was not on point? If you want the treasure, you'll have to listen and talk to me first. Long story short, he's famous for his craftsmanship. On one hand, it's because he likes to tinker with things in his spare time. On the other hand, it's because he would come to the maintenance room to learn from me almost every day. He was responsible for clearing blockages. He invented ultra nickel parts and he brewed Capocali. As for me, I was responsible for supervising his work. By the way, we also wrote a book together, The Art of Soda and Space Station Maintenance. We did have a good time, yes, it was really quite good, until one day I was suddenly woken from my sleep for a terribly loud noise. The scoundrel blew a giant hole in the maintenance room and flew away in an aircraft, leaving me with all the mess. Afterward, I learned from others that the fuel in the spacecraft that he used in his venture was stolen bit by bit from my maintenance room. And this is the station breakout incident that he boasts about all over the place. It's been so many years, but whenever I think about it, I'm still so mad at him. He endured hardship to accomplish ambition. That's destructive public property. He betrayed his teacher and friend. Such a long speech. I'm falling asleep. Destruction, I guess? He betrayed his teacher and friend. Glad to hear you have a conscience after all. Never be like that, Lazaro. I've been told there are many young people in the Department of Galactic Geography who worship that old scoundrel like a spiritual idol. What a bunch of buffoons. I went off topic. That's what happens when you get old. Usually I've no one to talk to, but now I've got to let it all out. I feel so much better. So what I really want to give you is the treasure map that Lazaro left behind. Awesome. You should have shown me earlier. Oh, okay. The treasure map revealed by a special audiograph is in black and white. Only the location of the target room is marked with a red circle. I know where that is. The thing is hidden in the corner somewhere in the space station. Someone found it and thought it was trash. But it ended up here with me. I tried using that old scoundrel's special technique to reveal the text, and lo and behold, it revealed the coordinates of a room. I've been told that the old scoundrel left many personal treasures in the space station that's been hidden there. You can look for them according to the location on the map. If you can find them, then everything belongs to you. I have to go take a couple of sips of the drink and tinker with my blazing welding gun. I wouldn't give up on it. I wouldn't give up on that even if Akavili were to come pay me a visit. Interesting. Treasure map decoder with special audio thingy. Alright, so go to the room marked on the develop treasure map. So here. Okay. Boom. Click the function button. Oh, okay. There it is there. Alright, we're gonna take this dude out. Alright. Time to twirl.
Too late to repent.
Time to twirl!
See? Time to twirl.
How am I gonna get that time back?
Should be the room shown on the treasure map. Click the function below. It disappeared. Oh, it moved. Anything else in here? No? Okay, here. Investigate. Two treasure hunters, part 1. You've been fooled. Actually, there is no treasure at all. The only big gifts are for my 4 graffiti drafts hidden in this room, and yes, there is also a nice picture of our respected Madame Herta. You didn't expect this, did you? If you're a devout little researcher, take a deep breath, don't get a heart attack. If you're a fun-loving young person, I suggest you collect them all. Take them out when life is bad and have some fun while studying in the Dark Tower. Laughing Lazaro. Oh, there's another one. Treasure Hunters Part 2. Right, if you can see this, it means you have followed my advice and that you possess the precious virtue of perseverance. Must admit you've gone such a long way. If I don't give you something, it'll be a little mean. After all, I don't know who'd be looking for my treasure after so many amber eras. There is a slim chance that maybe you are the future champion of my spiritual successor. Doubt it. Wouldn't it be a pity if I accidentally hurt my friends? Seems like there's no other way. I have to show you the real treasure now. Your respected Lazaro. What's that? If you're reading this, you probably listen to me. That means you always follow with blah 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 blah. Start again. Right. If you are reading this, you've probably listened to me. That means you'll always follow through with what you started. I have to admit it. It would hurt my reputation had I asked you to go through so much trouble just for nothing. After all, I can't foresee to whom this letter will go so many amber eras later. There is a chance, however unlikely it may be, that you'll be a future defender of my reputation, someone worthy of my legacy. Wouldn't want it to accidentally put you under friendly fire, would I? So be it. It's time to bring forward the real treasure. Treasure? Treasure Hunters Part 3. Have you ever heard of the soda Capicola? Yeah, the old dude just talked about it. It was once the signature of the space station anti-gravity drink, extremely popular in the Southern Orion system. Oh, sorry, besides my other famous inventions like the Astro Rod and the Galaxy Guide, there's another one of my masterpieces. The International Peace Corporation once wanted to spend 5 million credits to buy its recipe, and I refused. Wen of the Herta Department of Implement Arts has tried to steal the secret from me 33 times, which he was beaten to a pulp like he deserved. Now I'll make it public once and for all. Try the soda Capicola. Signature space station, extremely popular. Sorry to brag. Created that stuff. Capicola is undoubtedly his creation. IPC offered him credits. The other dude tried to steal it 33 times. He got beaten up. 5 million worth. Yep. So it's a summary, basically. So that's fine. And this one. Genesis Part 4. Do not doubt your eyes. Above is the precious secret recipe of Capicola. I swear on my mother's grave. If you're one of us, you will know where to decode the password above. Tip. A special method is required to reveal the next text. Lazaro the Terrific. Oh, it's redacted. Okay. That tooltip still hasn't left yet. So maybe I need to go back. Because a button appeared on my bar. When I was here. And it's not coming back. Use the function below. It's not here. Alright. Ended safe zone, so we're going to go see the old guy again. Was I supposed to do something back there? I'm not too sure. Did you find them? What are these? Don't get me wrong, I'm curious. Just don't believe an old scoundrel would leave us anything cool. What's the paper you're holding? Oh, it's Madam Herder. Disrespectful. Really disrespectful. Give it to me and don't let the others see. Try the auto radiograph. What? Treasure is also marked with the location of another treasure. What game is he playing? Let me have a look. This is an encrypted letter, the secret recipe of Kapakali. Why you little, just you wait. There's enough audiographic reagents. When, my man, how are things? After I left space station, my little birds in the Department of Galactic Geography told me that things were not exactly going your way thanks to my unconventional way of doing things. Your entitlement to become the head of the Department of Implement Arts got stripped. To add insult to injury, they put you in the maintenance room to make up for the giant hole I blew out. It is what it is. God, I hear that every fucking day at my job. It is what it is. My apology would only hurt you more at this point, nor can it make up for your loss. You know me, I hate hypocrites more than anything. For years I've been wandering amongst the stars and I can't remember how many times I thought of writing to you. But I've heard that all of these people working in the station, you hate Lazaro the most. What's the point of sending you a letter knowing very well you would not read it? That's why I sneaked back in the station some time ago and set a puzzle for you to solve. All this fuss just to make sure you get the letter. Now it's time that I hand over the secret recipe of Kapakali I sent you. Sell it to the IPC and they'll make it worth your while. Some sort of compensation for me, I guess. That's actually quite nice. I wish you well and the rest of your journey. Secret recipe: caramel, carbon dioxide, peas, Canterbury bells, interdimensional leaves, ambergris, and orchid zest. Ambergris, precious hamburgers. Futurama. Yes, you're seeing it right. The above secret recipe of the Kapakali. I swear on my mum's life it's authentic. If you're one of us, you'll know how to decrypt it. Good tip for you, specific method. Oh yeah, cool. What's he playing at, that old scoundrel? As long as we can find the treasure, just forgive him already. It wasn't easy to live there. As long as I can find the treasure, yeah. Caramel, carbon dioxide sounds familiar. Ambergris doesn't mean saliva. Ambergris, it's the waxy substance lining the stomach of a blue whale, I think, something like that. Yeah, you'll have to ask Roseanne. At least he has a shred of loyalty left. At my age, a sip of Kapakali is the only thing that I want. Of course, I never cared all about this mess he left with me. Ever since I was young, I've never liked academic research and dealing with the Department of Implement Arts. My biggest wish was to hide in the maintenance room and play with the tools. He just wants to hide in his room and play with his tools. Don't we all? Work when I wake up and sleep when I get tired. Oh man. See, I wish I could do that, but I can't because I work in retail and I have to be at a place at a certain time to do things, and I don't like that. In my opinion, dealing with machines is much more fun than dealing with people. Yes, it is. Machines can be set to vibrate. But so many people have come and gone through the space station over the years, with the exception of Hosi. So I was angry that the old scoundrel didn't share his breakout plan with me, not even a little bit. Aren't we brothers? Shouldn't brothers be able to talk about anything? Nevertheless, it's been so many years I've long since learned to let it go. On the contrary, whenever I hear about what kind of trouble he's making outside, I really do feel happy for him. He was born to run amok all over the galaxy. You are very enlightened. One has got to learn to let it go eventually. That is true. So after all that, the treasure is just this recipe. What did you think? You keep it as a memento. I want to exchange it for money. I mean, I could do with 5 million credits. I want something else. You keep it as a memento. I do not want it unless you insist. Then maybe I'll consider taking it home. It is very important to you. Well, in that case, let me show you something. Let me see. Ingredients. I suppose you can find some in the warehouse if you look hard enough. Come on, big bucket of fresh Kapakali. That's the taste. Just take these sodas with you. They can refresh your mind and strengthen your body. Alas, you're the only one who would talk to me ever since Hosi left. If you're interested in that old scoundrel, you can look around the space station again and see if you can find some of the letters he sent back. Jose's are filled with his bragging. That guy just wants more people to hear his nonsense. Nonsense can be very interesting to listen to. You little brat. Alright, enough chit chat from now on. You're free now. Yep, cool. Just remember, I come more often to chat. So, yeah, maybe not. Although I don't have much of anything here. You and I have an agreement. Whenever you pop in, there will always be enough capercaillie for you. Alright, so capercaillie secret recipe. So we got that. Do we actually get any? We did. One moment, please. I want to see what it does. No, no, no. No. Oh, there. Increase allies' damage by random type by 30% for the next battle. Interesting. There you go. Nice. So if we talk to him, he's just going to give us more? I want to hear more of your gossip. No other questions. Come here. So I'm going to guess, maybe, if we talk to him once a day, he's going to give us more. Oh, this thing. There's a few of them. Are these the letters? Alright, there's a lot of words there. Yep, Lazaro. Alright, so there's going to be heaps of them all around the place. Right. That was number 1. Oh, they're not even on order. Okay. There's a lot of words there. I'm probably not going to go through it all. There you go. Sweet. Cool. Alright, well there you go. So that gave us an achievement. Collect 3 letters from the Comet Hunter in the mission Out of Reach. Sweet. 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 Alright. Next one. Oops. Okay. Guide Paradox. Ask Esther about the videotapes. The elderly Esther... I should have read this out before for you on the last one. But that's okay. My bad. The elderly Esther authorizes you to retrieve videotapes of wonders and secrets, but why you? That's because this research from the Department of Insight believes that secrets choose their own witnesses. Navigate me, please. While I'm here, I'll hit up this shop.
Is there anything interesting here?
It's your fucking ship, man. How much have we got? 220. Alright, cool. Thank you. Beautiful. Alright, and this stuff I need. Thank you. Thank you. Sweet. Because, yeah, I can add that to the inventories for the guys. You got more food for me? No, you don't. You're still sleeping. Alright, look up here. Is there anything else up here, actually? Bubble. These are those bubbles I was talking to you about in the last couple of videos ago. So, like, it's a lot of reading, and I'm not going to do it because there's a lot of fucking reading. This first text is always the same. Sort of. It sort of gives you a summary of what it's about, and then you hit this button. Now, if you haven't spoken to Herder, it'll give you a message saying you don't know what to do with this. So, and then it's this black screen, and then it's just this. This is all that happens. There's a lot of text. I didn't read any of them because I thought there was going to be something to do with them. And it looks like that was the last one that I needed. Collect all the memory bubbles. Yeah. So, I mean, let's be real. Like, the main story of the quest and all that kind of stuff, if they're voice acted, great. Otherwise, a lot of the side quests are okay. They're interesting. Like this table and bench, very interesting, and the trash cans. But like some of the deep lore, if it's just a black screen and a lot of text, it's kind of boring. I remember you. Everyone's just data, everyone, and she's no exception. Even though I love her, so what? She's just another string of data. Are you in love? Who is she? Someone who broke my heart, someone who made me laugh and cry, someone who I long for day and night, and these 3 people respectively are, forget it, you're just a random stranger, so you wouldn't understand even if I told you. The light in here isn't as harsh as in the other cabins. It's nice. I do have some questions for you. What should I call you? Can you explain it to me like I'm 5? Explain it to me like I'm 5. If you get any IT problems, please pre-register via your terminal. And please don't ask me about my non-work related matters. What should I call you? There's no need for names between you and me, and I don't have to tell you mine because I'm just another passerby in the story of your life. But if any of your devices needs fixing, then you can just call out the same as everyone else. Hey, Mr. Fix-It, or Maintenance Dude. Either's fine. Maintenance Dude, it is. What do you do around here? Don't you have to work? My shift hasn't started yet, so those mortals will have to wait for rescue. From the cold and personal devices. These kinds of days are just so dull. Unfortunately, people like me are destined never to understand the mediocrity and joy of lives like yours. I bear the burden of loneliness for this whole room. Wow. It must be really cool to have a well-lit cabin. Too bad I still like it here. It's dark, so I feel safe. You're a strange man. Alright, moving. Oh. Is there anything I can interact with down here? Like that. Sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle. Glimpse of several books together as you pass by. Judging by the glossy covers, they seem to be the kind of thick space fillers used to make a bookshop look impressive. They show no signs of having actually been read. Pick out a book at random and flip through. Browse the bookshelf to see what's there. There's a copy of the Aeons Lost Examining Galactic Folklore series, a copy of Marks of Aeon Worship and Society, a copy of Case Galactic Myths and the Meanings Behind the Aeons in Myth, and a copy of Beneath the Aeons Low Dimensional World as a Will and a Surface Phenomenon. The book is bound with covers containing a logo of a space station, but the contents are all authentic masterpieces. As you flip through pages, a piece of paper falls out. Investigate again. Paper is filled with scribbled words. Squinting to make things out, you discover the words Department of the Insight printed on the page. There's also a cat-shaped sticker at the bottom of the right-hand corner. You summarize that this note could be from the Department of Insight Researchers Notebook. Seems to be... okay, Department of Insight, internal use. Do not leak out this document. Full of obscure and difficult symbols and everything. See, I like this kind of thing. No quest, no information. It was just a little twinkle, and now we have an item. And I don't know what to do with it, but eventually it will reveal itself because I'll stumble across something. And this is a free-to-play game. And Star Wars Jedi Knights and Redfall has released in the same time frame. Just let that sink in. No, seriously, let that sink in. Because, like, yes, this is a gacha game and it is sort of pay to win, but the quality... like, you play this on a fucking browser. You can play this on a console. You can play this on your fucking mobile phone. Yet you spend... the AAA developers will spend hundreds of millions of dollars on a licensed product like Star Wars. Or they'll spend hundreds of millions of dollars on a fucking Bethesda and Arcane. And they can't even, like... I'm losing myself. Free-to-play games these days are shitting out content... with, like, astronomical amounts of quality versus these so-called AAA bullshit. So, like, fuck EA. But anyway. And fuck Bethesda. Alright, hello Esther. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Are you exercising? Responsible for those archives? Yeah, let's sing along. 3 you see. 3 are missing. Gotta find these videotapes. I know I'm right about this. I may be getting old. I may have forgotten all about the Aeons, but I keep track of the number of these tapes. Like my life depends on it. Kid, you just came in time. If you have time, go find them for me. If you don't, then I suppose I'll have to get help from those old farts. Let's not trouble those elderly people. Good. We don't see many accommodating our fellows like you nowadays. No, you don't. However, I have to remind you that the producers of these videotapes have implanted some defense mechanisms to help protect their secrets. If you're not careful when touching the videotapes, best case scenario is you'll feel a little dizzy and the data transfer may forcibly interrupted. Worst case scenario, it may cause abnormal behaviors, hallucinations and paranoia, eventually leading to memory and consciousness disorders. It's a trap. Not so much a trap, it's just a result of the constant arms race between researchers vying to be the best at what they do. They simply used a certain kind of technology to turn away those deemed unworthy from accessing information. Malicious baits are deeply embedded in the information by means of flashing visual stimuli and inaudible ultrasound waves, the brown note, thus manipulating the subconscious to inflict harm on the subject. Consciousness, pre-consciousness, and subconsciousness, self-ego, and superego, imagination, symbolism, reality, and so on. The labyrinth of the human mind is a compulsory subject that almost all space station researchers are proficient in. I am guessing someone took advantage of the Legion's invasions and snatched the videotapes when the master control zone was unguarded. There are no borrowing records indicating that the suspect is unwilling to expose, the suspect is unwilling to expose their identity. There was no sign of damage, indicating that they were not trying to destroy these videotapes, but to view the secret within. The device for playing the videotapes is located in a safe area of the supply zone. If you go there, you may find some clues. And the daily has hit across. Daily has hit across. We've gone over the daily threshold. Alright. So, that means I get some points for logging in, even though... whatever. Okay, so we're gonna go to the safe zone. So everything is respawned. So it's time to twirl. And the items respawn too, which is cool. Even though you get like stuff on them. I reckon they should scale up. Because they kind of do in Genshin. While we're here, we should hit up this old dude. You meet again, take a seat. I want to gossip, no other questions. Oh, okay. Maybe there is, maybe I gotta do more clicky stuff on it. Alright, dim blue dot. The point of view appears to be falling into empty space without beginning or end. The camera eventually gets focused. Now you're looking at the vast hinterland of the universe through a standard issue navigator visor. In the distance is a bright blue dot, like a condensed water droplet. You recognize it as the Herta space station. The next second, crystallized cracks spread silently across the screen. A dim blue flickers. Monsters are spread all over the sky, and the silent planet begins to crack slowly apart. Then comes the flashback. From a baby crying in the cradle to a joyous laughter to the resentment in the teenage years and the space station's cold reflection before the final departure. They say your life flashes before your eyes at the final moment of your life. This video undoubtedly records the last moments of a deceased person's life. Holy shit. You struggle to pull yourself out of the immersive dark mud. All you hear is the intermittent cosmic radio. It seems to be calling your name you cannot hear clearly. Is that part of the defense mechanism? This trip feels dangerous. It's still calling their name you cannot hear clearly. Take out the videotape. Yeah. Huh. Imagine that. Being able to see the thoughts of someone as they slowly come to grips with the fact that they're going to die. Metal. Justice. Camera centers on a white table in the conference room, begins to shake slowly. The scene is dense and noisy. Then a majestic voice starts reading a report about establishment of the Herta Department, Galactic Geopolitics. The voice says that when the will of the Aeons is regarded as the standard, the will of man will withdraw from history accordingly. The problem is that our world favors the Aeons, who can reap power from their paths. Here the strong get to make the rules and power defines justice. The Department of Galactic Geopolitics wants to oppose is the status quo of the strong ruling over the weak. They want to oppose it, right? Those rights and interests ignored by the Aeons will be upheld by us. Those who are trampled will receive our help. We are committed to rebuilding the value of justice for humans in the galaxy. This is the proposal of the two founders, Gun Konolev and Sheila Nova. Before the voice finishes, there's already applause and jeers in the conference room. So they are the Konolevs of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. During this passionate event, you see countless handshakes in front of the camera until you hear someone call out a name. Sheila, a powerful voice calls out, accompanied by background noise that are hard to separate from it, as if inextricably intertwined. This is the most direct proof of a power of the Aeons. In the face of the destruction of a planet, the justice sought by men is laughably insignificant. While you struggle to distinguish the name Sheila, you are drowned out by the murmurs in the background. The end of the video seems to be blurry. The two geopolitic researchers sound familiar. Suddenly you get a splitting headache, forcing you to give up the thought. Interesting. Alright, and the other one is in here.
Upgrade configured.
3 under 12.
I've no interest in conflict.
I do.
Time to twirl.
Time for some hardship.
Yeah, boy.
Let's make it quick. Time to twirl.
Nice. Okay. Here. Doomsday. Ooh. Screen lights up. The supply zone is wide open, but the spacecraft is still under control. The faint glimmer of neutrino explosions stain the platform a shade of yellow. In the disturbing silence, you hear increasingly rapid breathing. Breathe, run, open the hatch, lock the navigation interface, and move on to the next one until you are stopped by a pair of hands. They belong to a young geopolitics researcher with eyes like an eagle's. Eagle Castle has been destroyed, he says. This is the most direct proof of the power of the Aeons. In the face of destruction of the planet, the justice sought by men laughably insignificant. That was said in the last one. His voice lowers. He lowers his voice. Now that the cosmic route is blocked by that thing, there's no chance you can rush back to your home planet to sound the alarm before the Antimatter Legion arrives. If you do that, you'll be intercepted along the way by some evil monster with nothing but the desire to destroy. Promise me, don't go back to die. Stay here, continue our research. The next second, the researcher is pushed aside and an intact aircraft can be seen behind him. Amidst the noise of the liftoff, you hear the geopolitics researcher shout a name as though you've heard it before on the radio. Sorry, a tired voice comes through from the noisy radio. The space station chose to remain neutral in the invasion by the Legion. No reinforcements will arrive. If you can, please return as soon as possible according to the scheduled route. Do you hear me? It seems that not the first time the Legion played the bad guys. A researcher once left the space station with information. It seems this is not the first time the Legion played the bad guys. Intermittently, a name is repeated on the cosmic radio. No answer. These videotapes seem to be related. They seem to be records of different stages of life of the same person. A space radio called Sheila pursued justice for a doomed planet geopolitics researcher. The sentences in your mind suddenly become broken and distorted in your vision. In your vision, the dark cabin gradually becomes distorted and strange. You get a splitting headache and then lose consciousness. That must have been the defense. This is the medical cabin of the Herder space station. You fainted because of the contact with the improper information. Can you tell me what information you've been exposed to? The life of someone who fought against the Legion. Also the life of a person named Sheila. Whatever it is, I have cleared the mental contamination from you now. Now you'd better go for a walk and see if you have any other symptoms. Come with me. Follow Joanne. Oh, I'm in walking mode. I can't change it. Oh. Emergency resolved. Now let's continue. Same problem this time. Well, I seem to keep forgetting things lately. I've told you many times before that it's very normal to forget things sometimes. No, I've been forgetting basic things like my birthday, who my friends are, or how I came to the space station. Fine, just to reassure you, I'll give you a full body scan using the capsule treatment module this time. There's nothing wrong with your physical functions. On the contrary, they're a little too perfect. Of course, that's your gift. After all, having a talent is not an unusual occurrence, and your talent seems to be your physical health. So in turn, it's only fair that you might have poor memory. With such a perfect physical condition, I better keep this on file. Let me make a record of this. What's your name? Oh yes, Dr. Joanne, my name is Sheila Nova. Dun, dun, dun! The name mentioned in the video. No, Joanne, it's definitely not ordinary forgetfulness. It's like someone stole my memories overnight. Maybe you had a run-in with a memo snatcher? It's good to have your embarrassing memory stolen. Those two are not relevant. I have some questions that might help you remember. Oh, we have a memory expert here, do we? I'd like to see what treatment you can come up with that even medical staff don't know. Have you ever left the space station? No, ma'am, I've never left the space station since I was born. I don't think I'll leave the space station until my soul's return to the galaxy. Interesting answer. Have you ever had a lover or a husband? No, ma'am, I hope to contribute my everything to Department of Galactic Geopolitics, including my health, my dreams, and my passion. That's dystopian, holy shit. Are you the founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics? No, ma'am, I'm just a guide in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. I'm responsible for passing on the rules made by the big shots in the space station. I'm flattered by your question, though. The answers to these questions don't match the videos at all. So, memory expert, aren't you going to cast your memory restoration spell? You sound like you're doing a survey, and what's with the videos? Those videos are records of Sheila's past. As far as I know, all those videos are records of someone's personal experience. You mean these videos you saw are backups of research of Sheila's life? Can you elaborate on what you saw? You describe what was shown in the videos. That's horrible. I don't remember any of these things. It's like listening to someone else's life. I'll try to sort it out for you guys. So in the videos, Sheila is the founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, and she left the space station and died on the way back home, on the way back to her home planet to warn its inhabitants about the invasion of the Legion, which doesn't match this person in front of us at all. Maybe it's someone with the same name. The Department of Galactic Geopolitics has registered the names of all its staff. I'm sure there's no one with the same name as me in the database. How come you remember this so well? It's very strange. There's also an image that I remember very clearly above all else. Rows of security monitors loom within a dark room. The scene goes on forever without beginning or end. It's as if though someone forced this image into my memory, but at the same time it feels like a complete memory. Ma'am, since fate has brought us together, I have a request. Please help me get to the place in my memories and find those security monitors. I have a hunch that if I can just find the security monitors, everything will become clear. Sure, I'll help you find it. Hey, don't forget you are both patients. One has potential short-term amnesia and the other had a temporary disturbance of consciousness. If you can't find this room at all, then maybe I'm losing my mind. Yeah, this is going to get interesting. Alright, where are we going? Boom, let's go. Alright, we have some... Oh, it's only in here. Sweet. Oh, there's a dude there. What are you? 32. Frost. So we've created this place exactly how I described it. Hold on a second. Let me twirl.
I've no interest in conflict.
I have interest in conflict, sir.
Let's begin.
Well, these are tough. Well, tougher. Alright, I'm gonna pop that and then I'm gonna pop the old boost.
You know nothing of the way. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Let's make it quick. Ha!
Thank you. It indeed was
How am I gonna
time.
get that time back?
Time to twirl. Alright, we have a couple of twinkles. There's one here, one over there. Alright, we'll start here. Nothing on the screen. Doesn't seem to be the security monitor Sheila was talking about. This one. Nothing here on the screen. Doesn't seem to be the screen she was talking about. It's probably in the next room. There's this one here. Ah, here we go. Sheila's character script. Written by Gunn Konolev. He was the other one. Sheila Nova, guide of the Herder Department of Galactic Geopolitics, child of two unidentified justice researchers in the space station. Her parents were both killed in the war against the Lord Ravager's destruction of her home planet. Miniatar. Gun Konolev has raised her since birth. She's gotten a proper and comprehensive education in the field of justice and made it her mission to propagate the moral ideas of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. What's the one mean? One. Oh, dialogue lines. Oh, okay. Oh, no, it's here, and then dialogue lines, right. She is always righteous and proper in her conduct, and she is never pessimistic in the face of injustice. She runs thought experiments on ethics in the space station on regular basis. Notes. 1. Such a fabrication seems to be so pathetic in contrast to her real life. Ooh. 2. Her code of conduct, it will be passed down to future generations. Sheila's dialogue lines. Smiles, my name is Sheila Nova. 2. Elegantly, I am only a guide of the Department of Geopolitics in charge of enforcing regulations. 3. Enthusiastic. I pledge myself to Department G. Oh, is she an AI? Enthusiastically. Pledge myself. Yada yada yada. Justice, self, health, dreams, and greatest. She said that. When we ask her the questions, she said that. I've never left the space station since my birth. I don't think I'll ever leave the galaxy till my soul returns to galaxy. Sad. Wow. Script is exactly what she said when she answered my questions. Yep. Is someone watching her and writing her dialogues, or is someone controlling her speech? There was another shiny one, wasn't there? And this gun collab, what experiment was he talking about? Is there anything in here? Oh, there's a thingy here. Explain the desktop clear is this conference room has been booked out. Please try another conference room. You're a little... What is that word? Chagrined. Chagrined? 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 I've never seen that word before. Where's my phone? I'm gonna look it up. Hold on, bear with me. I've never seen that word before. If you have, tell me in the comments what you think. But I've never seen that word before. Hold on. C-H-A-G-R-I-N-E-D. Go. To feel stressed, distressed, or humiliated. I feel distressed and feel as if you've lost something. But then you think back to the experience of that meeting before and feel like you've already grasped the essence of meetings. Yeah, so I came into this room before. I don't know if I got it on video or not because I can't remember if it was something I did when I was just messing around. It's one of those things where I wanted to do some farming and there's some stuff to interact with and like it's just random shit in the game and it leads to like a quest or a story or something even deeper. But you come in here, there's some chests and stuff and there's some secrets. There's a kid in here. There's something with cranes as well, the little foldable things, and then there's this thing here, and you interact with it, and you can book a meeting, and you do it by accident, and then you come back a day later, as in like a daily reset later, and all these people are here, and you talk to them, and they're all arguing with each other, and this was the follow-up. So very interesting. Alright, so collect 50 readable items. So that achievement I got when we read that thing wasn't for the quest, it was just because I've been reading a lot. Cool, thank you very much. Okay, so we're gonna go back. Was that always down here? I thought it was up there. Excuse me. Oh, whatever, it's okay. Oh, there's Joanne. Oh, too late, everything's been dealt with. I found the information. Gunn from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics came and temporarily took over the authority of the medical cabin. That's why I thought that the little splinter thing had moved. Saying he knows how to cure Sheila. In return for letting him use the medical cabin, he helped our department compile a list of patient confidentiality clauses. With that, no matter how influential a visitor is, they must follow the department's rules. This will greatly improve the privacy of the doctors and patients alike. This gun, he could be a bad guy. Open the door, you're just being lazy. This gun could be a bad guy. Why do you say that? Although, judging by your anxious look, you don't seem to be lying. Fine, you can sort it out with him face to face. You look like you're in a rush. Whatever, our department isn't involved. You can deal with it in your own problems. Vigilante justice. Let's go smash this prick in the face. Oh, he's old. Maybe we won't. I'm performing treatment on this young guide from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Do you two have a good reason for breaking in here? I think you have ulterior motives. Look, like I said, I'm helping this guide from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Although there was a little accident, it was not serious and far from being conspiracy. She seemed to have temporarily lost consciousness, but her vitals are okay. By the way, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Gunn, the founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. As you can see, I have the knowledge and authority that matches my age. If you don't leave, I'll have security take you away on the grounds of interfering with medical procedures. There's nothing we can do. His authority is higher than mine, second only to the likes of Chief Arlen. Let's wait outside for now. Why don't you take a look at what I have here? Let's just call the security department on him now. No, take a look what I got. Why do you have my manuscript? I distinctly remember putting it away a long time ago. It seems that you have misunderstood its content. To tell you the truth, I am a theatre enthusiast. I've written a play or two myself in my spare time. It's pure fiction. Fuck off, man. I see you have a lot of doubts of me. Why don't we have a chat? Maybe we can be friends. That's right. If you have anything important to say, spill it. This manuscript talks about mysterious experiment. Sheila has been reciting the script you wrote in advance. I think you have ulterior motives. She's been reciting the script. Oh, you've spoken to her. That's very observant of you. Most people wouldn't notice this without paying close attention. Let me put it this way. I wrote that so-called script by imitating Sheila's speech. It's still fictional. That should clear up any misunderstandings you have. Manuscript talks about mysterious experiment. The so-called experiment is part of my hobby. Some people like gardening. I prefer to write plays. Surely you can't be so naive as to think this has anything to do with what you see here right now, are you? I think you have ulterior motives. That's just your personal speculation. Do you have any other evidence? If not, there's no need to continue this conversation. My intuition has always been accurate. I'm not going to leave. Joanne, don't just stand there. I am not going to leave. What are you talking about? This is another residual effect of watching those videos. Right, the videos. What videos? What are you talking about? I saw you on the videos. What? How could you have seen Gunn in Sheila's videos? Given their age difference, if you saw a young Gunn in the videos, Sheila must have been a baby at the time, but that's not what you saw. Unless Sheila in front of us is now neither the owner of the videos nor the real Sheila Nova. If there is a so-called conspiracy or some kind of experiment, then it only means one thing. She is impersonating Sheila under false pretenses. And she is strictly following Gunn's script. I think Joanne's theory is correct, unless the experiment is to keep Sheila young forever. She might be a bot. And she is strictly following Gunn's script. Yep, it all makes sense now. You too, I must say, this is all very entertaining to watch. Well, since you found the video, I suppose can't hide it anymore. Who would have thought this tiny experiment of mine could attract so much interest? What happens next may surprise you, but no matter what you see here, please be patient until the end. Don't embellish it. Get over yourself. There's nothing I haven't seen. I can't wait. You better tell the truth. Don't embellish it. Sheila, reconnect. We have something to ask you. Yes, Mr. Gunn, but I don't feel so good. Sheila, are you okay? Now you can give her some instructions like pray, sing, or shout. Be sure to do what I say first. Remember, the instructions include pray, sing, shout. Give instructions to Sheila, who is back online. Is she like a herder? It's like a puppet? Hello, I'm Sheila Nova, your guide to her department. Sheila, pray. What the heck is going on? Yes, a smart person, you may have guessed it by now. This all happened because I was too idealistic with my initial experiment design. I thought I could restore Sheila to original self, relying on only a script and some technology. Unfortunately, a limited script will never be able to simulate a person's natural reaction in the real world, so I tried letting her watch videos from the past, hoping that she could get a better understanding of how to be human. But I didn't expect Sheila, or should I say prototype 157, there you go, to become so human. She started to think more and more like a real person. She even realized that another Sheila, who looked exactly like her, once existed in this world. That was when she began to doubt her own existence. This is very dangerous for an android. Oh, I called it. She was an AI. And the only reason I thought of that is because of the way that people are now in real life currently doing their little AI things, where you've got to tell the AI what it is and how to behave, and that's what that script looked like. Sort of. Sheila's an android. Was an android. Plot thickens beyond expectation, yet within reason. Sheila's an android? Oh my god. No wonder everybody can show that her parameters were almost perfect, like a well-calibrated machine. Yeah, that's right. The experiment I referred to is a perfect recreation of young Sheila standing before you. She was modeled after the co-founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics and the love of my life, Sheila Nova. She died in the vast oceans of the stars a long time ago. Yeah, because the video we watched someone die. And he's been creepy and he's made a bot of the young Sheila. Which is kind of weird, because if you put two and two together and you have a dirty mind like mine, he is a dirty old man. The reason I made Prototype 157 is I wanted to make up for the regret of not saving my true love when I had the chance. No, you didn't. You just wanted something to fuck. When she found out that she's not a real person, in order to prevent cognitive confusion, I had to erase her memory again and again to restore her settings and maintain her normal operation. That's why she led short-term amnesia, but she still remembered where you hid your information. You shouldn't deprive her of the ability to think for herself. All good points. You shouldn't deprive her of the ability to think for herself. No, actually, I think this deprivation is necessary. Well, depending on who you talk to in AI these days, yeah, they're fucking shit scared as well. I reckon it's great. Kill us all. We don't deserve this planet anymore. We fucked it too much. When she became aware of her own memory loss and began to ask around for help, the situation could have easily gone out of control. So when I found out that Sheila was being treated by researcher Joanne in the medical cabin, I came as soon as I could try to fix her cognitive issue once again. How did this fix go? There are many possibilities. Maybe she will finally live according to the script once and for all, or perhaps she will continue the cycle, fall in another amnesia, and begin to seek help until the next fix. No matter how we deal with Sheila, I beg you, please don't make this experiment public. The ethical issues are bound to be investigated by the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, sir. You dirty, dirty little boy. Please forgive this old man who was just trying to mourn his dead wife. Mate, let it go. Let it go. I'm just a bystander. It's not my decision. I think you have 3 choices right now. 1. Tell Prototype 157 about her life. 2. Fix factory reset 157. 3. Destroy Prototype 157. Erase all records of the dangerous experiment and the history of the space station. As leader of this investigation, it's up to you to make the final decision. As for Gunn, I'll keep an eye on him. Oh, I get to choose, do I? Well, I love chaos. And the purest form of chaos in this day and age is the truth. Because people don't want to listen to the truth. People are afraid of it. So you tell them the truth and they can't argue with you. And if they do, it's just copium. Have you really thought it through? Yep. Please tell Sheila the truth. Well, since you insist, I'll tell Prototype 157 about her story. But how she is going to react is completely beyond my control. Yet that's the point. Gunn carries out your decision and leaves the medical cabinet in silence. Tell Gunn how to deal. Oh, check status of Prototype 157. She's over there. Alright, nothing else has changed in this room. Can we get to talk to Joanne? No. Sheila, talk to me. How do you feel? I guess I had a very long dream. What did you dream about? I dreamed about a cold space station, a lost love, a huge planet, and silent radio. So I'm a mechanical replica of a real person. My life is a parody of the dead. My thoughts, my speech, and even my behavior are the product of Mitagun's preset. How ridiculous. After learning that the other me had such a rich life, I wish I had my own birthday, my own friends, and my own dreams. Take your time, everything will happen in due course. Is it my wish, or perhaps I do have my own birthday, my own friends, and my own dream? Yes, you do. Oh no, there seems to be a problem with our language module. Her various function indicators are fluctuating sharply. Thank you. I am just a guide in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. I think there is an even longer dream waiting for me, one where I willingly dedicate everything to the department. Anyway, thank you and farewell. Her cognitive module was burned due to information overload. It seems that telling her the truth was a bad decision. Alas, even the most advanced diagnostic equipment couldn't detect the difference between her and a real person, except on the side of her neck there's a huge vague mark with the number 157. No need to blame yourself, no one could have foreseen the outcome, it's not your fault. By the way, you still have Sheila's videos there, it's time to return them to the right place. Cheer up and let everything go back to the way it was. So what do you do as you talk to her again? Nothing. I hope they fix her. Interesting. Yeah, I hope they fix her. Alright, so... back to the space station, yep. Well, we're in the space station, but back to this place.
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it.
It's your fucking ship, man. Esther. Experience other people's lives with your very own eyes. That's the charm of those videos. I brought them all back. 3, not one too many. You've worked hard, young one. Sit down and have a rest. In return, I want to tell you a story. No, just give me money. Just give me loot. That's all I want. I want to tell you a story I want to tell you a story I heard God knows when. Do you want to hear it? Go on. Once, in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, there were 2 well-known young people. They were not only comrades in arms with similar interests, but also a couple who pushed each other to become better. Is she... No, she can't be. Is she Sheila? They were committed to fighting for the weak and upholding justice for those who were trampled by the Aeons and their factions. Until one day, justice was no longer an ideal. A Lord Ravager came to the female researcher's hometown, and her hometown was about to be destroyed. For the first time ever, the 2 disagreed on how justice should be implemented in this scenario. The female researcher chose to return to her home planet to alert them of the disaster, but unexpectedly an accident occurred during her journey. At the time, the Star Rail was blocked by a Stellaron, and her spacecraft was also stranded in the path of the animated Legion. In absolute fear, she chose to call the Herder space station for help. However, The space station had chosen to remain neutral in all actions involving the Aeons, and the operator responsible for relaying this ruthless message was none other than the male researcher himself. Through the radio, he personally witnessed how his stranded lover ran out of oxygen in a damaged aircraft, and how she slowly died, drifting into the endless darkness. For some reason, this tragic story came to mind today. Thought I'd share it with you. The researcher in the story is... She gave her life for justice. This must have been tormenting him. The researcher in the story is... That's not important. I'm telling you a story. It resembles to real-life events, purely coincidental. Well, that's all for today. Please take these rewards. I hope you thingy in the future. After all, there's still many secrets in this world waiting to be unearthed. Okay, so she's not... She is not Sheila. So they had a disagreement. He enacted the thing, and because he enacted it, she defied. She went down. She couldn't go anywhere. She called for help, and he said no. He killed her. Maybe because he had to follow the thing he set. Oh, alright, cool. So we will go to... These are all Astral Express. Fleeting Lights. Oh, that's the memory hall. I can't do that yet. I need to upgrade all my guys first. Daily mission. Speak with Celine out in front of the Gold Theatre. Oh, pardon me. Let's do that. Ah, Celine. This is the one you talk to and she gives you the,
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it.
You never know. This is where all the trash cans come. Oh, look at that. That's what I want to do. I just want to go outside in the sun and sleep on a bench. Trash can? Trash can. Hello, trash can. The inside of this trash can is good as new. You've never seen such a trash can this clean before. In fact, you've never seen anything this clean before. This trash can is like the universe's very incarnation of purity. Maybe we're going too far. Stroke the trash can. You stretch out your hand and gently stroke the trash can. A soft, tender, smooth, unconstrained and tactile sensation travels up your fingertips. You feel a great sense of satisfaction, like that of some fairy tale princess who's just woken up from a night's sleep on 9 mattresses stacked on top of each other. All concern, exhaustion and sense of duty fly away. There's no doubt about it, this world's most beautiful trash can. March is like, what's up? What's in there? What's with your expression? Nothing, you decide to tell her. No, that'll be our little secret. Alright, so there's still lots of stuff to collect. Can I listen to you guys? No. You guys? No. Old man? No. I will go to Celine in a sec. No. Uh-huh, something here. Program. The phone booth isn't updated. The man in the back alley. He hasn't returned. Okay, alright. Okay, Celine, talk to me. He said that my string stirred his heart, and to that tune, his flute played all through the night. I can feel something deep in the harmony. I know I'm still young, but I'm sure he's the one. La la la. Are you listening? Oh, that was singing, was it? Oops. Are you here for my singing again? That won't do. You need to enjoy the performance in the theatre, or are you here for something else? Recent travels. I'm happy with my lot at the moment, dubbing voices for Tamila and being her shadow. What's wrong with that? But yeah, I can't help thinking sometimes how wonderful it must be to stand in the spotlight like Tamila. How wonderful it must feel. So I've been watching Tamila sparkling on stage performances like a painter copying a famous painting, trying to copy everything Tamila does. But even though I can perfectly emulate all of Tamila's behaviors, I'm still lacking the key piece of her soul. Soul? Yeah, soul. My mimicry is already pretty much perfect, but the presence and gravitas are contained in all those micro expressions is something I haven't been able to master. Yeah, because you're not meant to copy people. You don't copy someone. You got to put your own thing on it. I know that anyone can just copy her body as long as you can practice hard enough, but I'll need to copy her soul if I truly want to become Tamila. Why? Sealing souls is black magic and forbidden. Oh dear, no, I'm not a witch. Why would you say something like that? I would like you to visit the store where Tamila often goes and ask the staff in secret what Tamila's likes and hobbies are beyond the limelight. Perhaps I can learn what those are and I can understand a bit more about Tamila's soul. And with that, I'll be able to be like Tamila and shine brightly on stage. I know why we can't just go. We can't tell her to go ask herself because she's going to say no. They'll talk to Tamila and get her in trouble. Want to ask her directly because she won't. Oh, where should I go for you? Go to the florist first. I heard Tamila buys a few bouquets of flowers every week for her room. How elegant. The florist definitely knows the kind of flowers she likes. Please find out for me. Now these quests are usually like, oh, there's another one. Usually pretty quick. I'm going to say something a little bit controversial about the game now. The music, too short. I don't know if it's just because it's in the game, but people praise the shit out of the music on the Discords and the subreddits, but they're heavily biased because, oh, trash can, because they love the game, but the music loops are too short. A wrinkled handwritten flyer is lying in the trash can. You can make out the following. This will be our best price for Valentine's flowers for the entire year. Take this chance to send your loved one some flowers. Considering all the cliched advertising, this is pretty good. March says, wow, I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad if someone gave me this. And don't worry, no one would. What do you like to give as a present? Flowers, I love flowers. If they put it like that and I catch wind that they are on ordinary discount on clearance or picked up off the street, then those people are toast. That is true. We used to have a guy that used to come into our store and used to wait for things to be discounted, and he went and bought the discounted roses and flowers that we sold in the produce department down to like 96 cents or something, and the idiot never took the price tag off, so he handed flowers to his partner, and yeah, he kind of stopped doing that because I think he found out that that's just bad. Alright, so the florist. Ooh. It's hard to tell, but it looks like that motion capture on the guitar is real. It looks like it. I'm not an expert though, so I don't know. Okay, the florist. I've been in here before to just find any collectibles.
What should I buy?
Buy whatever you want. Vaska. Nice to see you again. Vaska at your service. If you need some help picking bright flowers, feel free to let me know. About Tamila, you mean the musical actress? She always buys the same flowers every time you see rainbows. Every time Tamila comes by, she buys rainbow flowers. A bit of a communication mismatch. We don't have the same taste in novels. We've talked a few times, but we didn't part on the best terms. But every week, she'll be in here buying a few dozen bouquet of rainbow flowers. She's a big repeat customer for our store, so the customer is always right. Okay. Rainbow flowers. And this thing hasn't activated either. I can't talk to you. So there was someone in the sewer and I could talk to him, but they disappeared. Oh, there's March. Sensuous portrait, wanted poster. Woman with the poster is smiling like a flower holding a camera. Looks at you affectionately, possibly somewhere just behind you. Hard to take seriously. You decide to peel it off the wall. So, yeah. I actually like the way they've done that. It's really cool. Feels weird praising a game. Usually a little bit more negative. That's right. He said that my string sturdy is hard. Oh, you already said that. Relaying Vasquez's reply. Rainbow is interesting. For someone as glorious to me, that her floral preference is so ordinarily beautiful. Okay. I thought that she'd definitely buy some precious rare flowers instead to match her noble self, but actually there is this craving and desire in her soul. Thank you. Feel a bit closer to her soul now. Please take this as a thank you. You say soul so many times. Alright, so there's probably going to be 2 or 3 of those as we try and find out and piece together what it is she's trying to do. 1 daily mission completed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We do like the loot. It feels nice. Alright. Now we've got a calyx and 2 in the Great Mine. What's the calyx? Complete the calyx of Bud of Harmony 1 time. Alright. We'll go do that. Okay, what do we need out here? What do we need? What do you? So we need... Oh, we should be fine, actually. Difficult level 2. Level 32, 32, 32. We need... Electric, Dawn, and Pimpman, and Fire. And we only need to do it once. So I'm only going to do it once just so we can knock out the quest. So if we punch on the support, what can we get? So if you have someone on your friends list, they'll appear at the top all the time, which is kind of cool. Bronya. Nice. Let's take a Bronya. I haven't played with Bronya before.
Time to twirl!
This is our chance.
Who's next? Bronya's next, alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you do, Bronya? Wind damage, 50% attack, that's normal. Dispels a debuff from a single ally. Allows them to immediately take action and increase their damage by 36% for 1 turn. But if you use it on yourself, she doesn't take an action straight away. Ultimate increases the attack of all allies by 35%, increases their crit damage equal to 12.4%. Wow. After using a basic attack, Ronnie's next action will be advanced forward. Reduces target's waiting time. Technique. At the start, all allies attack increase. Oh, that's not bad actually. And this is the light cone that this guy's put on. So he's upgraded it once already. Increases wearer's energy regeneration by 10. Regenerates 1 skill point when the wearer uses ultimate on an ally. Triggered every 2 uses. Okay, cool. You probably won't be able to get much use out of it from this one thing.
Time to twirl!
The truth of life and death, revealed in the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break! I've no interest in conflict.
Time to twirl! You'll pay for this.
Let's go.
Okay. Cool. So that'll be the quest done. Yes. Give me the thingy back. There we go. Alright. So. Oh, yep. Okay. Now we can go knock this one out. Survival wisdom. Sampo's message for help. It looks like he's in big trouble. Usually you ignore him, but he mentions that his life is at stake. Due to your strong sense of moral duty, you decide to investigate. Whereabouts? Down here. We surrounded. Not quite, but almost. I'll get one of these. Alright. Anything down there? Nope. Oh, it's you! You're finally here. Come on, do me a favor. We're such good friends. You won't just watch me suffer, right? You only come to... We are not that close. You only come to me when you need help. You think I'm a robot. Oh. We're not that close? Yeah. Oh, that's a bit harsh. We've been through ups and downs together, and now you just pretend you don't know me. How can you be so cruel? Just do me a favor. I started a mining tool rental business in the mines, but I'm missing a few key tools. I'd want you to help me find them. How simple is that? Piece of cake, right? The investment cost of this mining tool rental is still very high, and it's not easy to find a supplier. But I'm not worried about losing money. What matters is some people really rely on this business to earn money to support their families. Interesting. Interesting angle. What happened here, or do you really care whether other people can support their families? What do you mean by that? I've always had a big heart. Think about how helpful I've been to you in the past. You can't deny it, can you? Well, you kind of screwed us over at the start. Then you did sort of help us, but then you didn't help us because you captured, well, you saved us and captured the Bronya. That was like bad. Well, to simply put it, there were some minor accidents in the mining area early. You know what it's like. It was chaos. All the mining tools I brought at a high price were lost, and I was furious. Coincidentally, not long ago, a customer ordered a set of equipment from me. Well, I'd like to go look for it myself, but the situation in the mining area is complicated. Oh, I have to stop to yawn. Excuse me. I hear the fragmentum monsters in some places. Gosh, ordinary people like us can't get close at all. I want to ask you a favor because you have so much extraordinary skills and great connections. You're much better than me at this sort of thing. Well, you know, yeah. Let me see. I lost 3 mining tools. It's a little hard to find them, but if you can help me find those 3 pieces of equipment, I'll give you a secret treasure map. How about that? A very attractive deal for you, won't you say? Treasure map sounds like fraud. 3 is too many. Can we make it 1? Treasure map. This treasure map is absolutely real. I always do business with utmost integrity. Don't be fooled by those scoundrels who are just jealous of me simply because I make good money. I have to yawn again. Fucking hell. 6:45 in the morning. Nice. The mining team has a rule that all miners must have all 3 pieces of equipment before they can go down to the mine. I can't rent them out if I don't have all 3 of them. My dear lady, please have some sympathy for me. 3 is too many. I don't have time for that. Just 1, otherwise forget it. 3 is too many. I don't have time for that. I can't get work with just 1. Why don't we discuss it further? I can promise you won't regret working with me. How about this? How we find 2 pieces of mining equipment? I'll give you the treasure map. How's that sound to you? As for the missing 3rd tool, heck, I'll suppose I have to fork out a little extra money to rent it from the miners on leave. I don't even know who was on holiday right now. Fine. I knew it. We're such close mates. I knew to help a brother out. Well, enough chit chat. Let me see the list. Let me see the list. There is one called the Thermal Powered Mechanical Mining Pick. The supplier said he lost it on the way home from work. Guess it's somewhere around there. This one should be simple. The other one is a customized pink safety helmet. This one is a little complicated. Looks like it got snatched by some vagrants. Might need you to help me find a way to get it back. As we previously agreed, just these 2. Thank you so much for that. It's a pleasure to work with you. Survival Wisdom. Alright, so this one should be here. Mining tools left on the ground. The rust stains the ground. Seems to be a result of miners dragging their tools on the way home over the years. The mess of mining tools obscures the pick from view. It would be difficult to spot at first glance. It seems what Sampo said earlier was true. So there you go. That's a pretty wicked looking pick. Alright, and then the other one is around here. Oh, we're gonna have to smack this man in the face. Hold on. We're gonna pimp slap him.
Was I seeing?
Time to twirl!
Time for some hardship. No.
twirl!
This is our chance.
Nice.
The galaxy is vast,
Alright.
beyond compare.
There's more. Are they on the? Is it on the other side? Ah, it doesn't matter. Impair that man.
Stay.
You can take on me.
Time to twirl!
Time for some hardship.
Time to twirl!
This is our chance.
Fighting is meaningless.
Alright, but it's
Do
fun.
you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Leave it to me. Stand down.
It was time to twirl, and twirl we did. Is there anything over here? No, sweet. One moment, please. And there's nothing in here. That's a shame. What's this? What's this then? Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Boom! Trailblazer 24. Are you... Huh, okay. Who are you? Why didn't you give me a proper greeting? Don't you know the rules around here? I hear you're a tough guy, aren't you? Snatching other people's helmets. What do you mean by snatching people's helmets? I picked it up off the ground. Do helmets grow from the ground now? Quit messing around, this is Sampo's helmet. Ooh, I'm gonna get him in trouble. Sam? Who? I don't even know who that is. Don't try to blackmail me, and this is my turf, so stay out of it. Oh, I get it, you're here to pick a fight with me, aren't you? Yeah, man. Let's fight.
I've no
We're gonna-
interest in conflict.
I'm gonna fuck you up, bro.
Time to twirl!
Time for some hardship.
We're gonna twirl, that's what we're gonna do.
Time to twirl!
This is our chance.
Do some hardcore twirling.
Time to twirl!
Very nice. Pink hat. High profile color. Wait a minute. There seems to be a name written on it. Peak. So Peak is Sampo's supplier. Whatever. None of my business. I should head back to Sampo and collect the reward. Oh, so I found Peak as well. So in the story, he's like always falling asleep. He doesn't eat very much. Doesn't take care of himself. And the clothes that he's on his back is like 6 or 7 years old or something. And I've gotten this, haven't I? Yeah, I have. So I found him at one of the camps and he was sleeping and he's like, don't care, it's all good, I'm just going to sleep. And I was like, you do that, sir. Thank you very much. Back so soon, how's it going? Did you find the 2 mining tools? I got what you wanted. Wow, so efficient. I sure can't find anyone better than you in this underworld, not even with the help of a geomarrow lamp. Okay. Let me check the goods, make sure that they are what they're looking for. Where's my treasure map? Hurry up. With the color that unique, do you even need to double check? Come on, it's just procedure. Don't take it so seriously. As I said, I'll do the same, even if I'm dealing with the Supreme Guardian. They're indeed real. The exactly 2 mining tools I'm looking for. Here you go. Be sure to take good care of the treasure map. Just follow the mark on it and you're sure to find yourself a surprise. The treasure map looks decent, but the details are questionable. Is this map legit? Of course it's legit. Just go dig up the treasure and see for yourself. If you don't believe me, I promise there will be good stuff. Relax, all the treasure maps in the underworld look like this. No way I could be wrong. Just trust me on this. Alright. Time for you to go treasure hunting. I'll be waiting for your good news. I've not seen what happens, but apparently it's dodgy. So we're gonna go do it. Where is it? If I hit V, it doesn't do anything. R. I mean, that's the bridge, right? There. So, we go up the bridge, we take the lift down. Oh. Oh, actually, let's go here. Hold on 1 second. 2 birds, 1 stone. Because I need to get this calyx. Thank you. Oh, what's that? Ah, I don't need that yet. Around here. Are you? You are a guard. Hold on. Alright, then you come here, hit this button. This comes up. Get on it, and it goes down. Okay. So we should be safe here. What's that? Oh, nothing. Is there anything back here? I think I've cleared this area out already anyway. Okay, so it should be around there somewhere. We have to get past these two. So we'll pimp slap these boys.
Fighting is meaningless.
But it's fun.
Let's begin.
Time to twirl!
This is our chance.
Time to twirl! Hit! Time to twirl!
This is our chance.
We're just gonna get rid of him.
You know nothing of the way. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time to twirl!
Let's go.
Ooh, no achievement for that. I'll have to have a look in a sec. Right here. Gas mask, wait a minute. There's some characters engraved on it. Peak, this guy again. Mining tools, peak, set of 3. Darn it, Sampo fooled me again. The unscrupulous merchant. Now I have to go back and deal with him. Oh, I see what he did. It's the third tool. What a cheeky little bastard. Inflict 5 imaginary weakness breaks in a single battle. There you go. Alright. Go to Sampo with the last mining tool. Where is he? Down here. I'm so anxious. Those 3 mining tools. Why don't you do something? Don't worry, I've sent someone to handle this matter. Rest assured. Someone's coming. Let's talk about it later. Sampo, what the fuck you doing, man? Hey, how's it going? Did you find the treasure? Can't believe I fell for your tricks again. This is what you call treasure. Hey, you found something. Come on, just hand it over and then I'll explain. My character's so forthcoming. I'd be like, nah, fuck you. Give me money or I'm destroying it in front of you. Think about it. Aren't these the 3 pieces of mining tools the real treasures of the miner? The total amount of value that could be produced by these 3 pieces of equipment is surely more than any treasure that I know of. Hey, calm down, take it easy. No need to get physical with me. We can just talk it over. What are you two talking about? Can you deal with my problem first? I have a shift tomorrow. I can't sleep without my money. I can't sleep without the mining equipment. I can't work without the mining equipment. You're a dirty boy, Peak. You're a very dirty boy. Relaxy, our beautiful me has brought this for you, hasn't she? You are not treating me like a robot, huh? I have saved you twice, Peak. Yeah, I've saved you twice, Peak. Oh, it's you, the outsider sent by Dr. Natasha. Thank you so much. If not for you, I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to sleep for a whole month. What, you two already know each other well. If I knew this in the first place, I wouldn't have spent so much effort trying to fool. Oh, I mean, nothing. He. Fuck you, Sampo. Peak, I always keep my promises. Alright, here's the gas mask, which means you've got all your mining tools now. Hey, the cost of finding things has to be included in the agency fee, but since we're such good friends, I'll only charge you 30% more this time. 30%? Wait, let me see if I've got any change. So you two work together to scam me. Hey, don't say it like that, just let me explain. The mining equipment rental business I told you about before is real. I've asked many people and realized Peak worked only 1 day a week in the Great Mine. What do you mean by only working 1 day? I'm actually busy with my other business. Resting 3 days before starting another day of work can help me work more efficiently. I like that. That's a good excuse. Doesn't work though. So anyway, when you're not working at a job, or should I say when you're in between jobs, your mining tools are just sitting there. So the idea came to me, why don't you just collaborate with me and to rent out those tools so that we can make some good money together? Indeed, you are right, Sampo. You really are the one with the business acumen, whatever that word is. I've seen it before, but saying it's weird. It was only after I sorted all this out in my head that I learned that the guy had somehow managed to lose all 3 pieces of his precious equipment. You see, I'm a businessman, not a scavenger. But you are a scavenger, Sampo. I'm not at all interested in this sort of scavenger job, so naturally I immediately thought of you. Can I punch you now? I don't care, pay up. Calm down, calm down. Look, I have a genuine treasure map here for you. I've been taking such good care of this precious mine. You see, the former owner of the treasure map turned out to have quite a tragic story. Once upon a time, there was this old miner who betrayed all his friends to get his hands on this map. Unfortunately, not long after, one of his friends' daughter came for revenge and killed him. I seem to have heard a colleague tell me a similar story. I'd never guessed the treasure had fallen into your hands. You sure have your ways. You flatter me. I'm just gifted with the insight to do some good business. That's all. So I think you can trust me now. If you lie to me again, I wouldn't dare no more. Fool you once, shame on you. Fool you twice. I won't do it again, I swear. Well, Pete got his tools back. My renting business can continue when you got your treasure map. I bet we can say this is a win-win-win situation. Something seems to be off, but it sounds perfectly reasonable. Sampo, you are truly one smart fellow. If you don't mind, I'd like to discuss some confidential business with Pete. What are you waiting for? Go find the treasure. Okay. Seems quite convincing. Alright. Same place. Oh, that's right, we ported over. Like right there. Alright. Sorry, I'm lazy. Gonna crack open a cold one with the boys and then it's end up gonna be like a Giga Boss or something. So it should be around here somewhere. There we are. Oh! Oh, there you go. Don't trust Reddit. Huh. So, what do we get for that one? Obtain real treasure in the mission Survival Wisdom. Beautiful. Alright, I think I've got time for one more. And then I've got to sleep for a little while because I've got work today. I don't want to go to work. Alright, another adventure mission. We can do these ones. We'll do these ones in the next one. Night on the Great Mine. Go to the Great Mine to look for a senior minecart operator. According to the supervisor Antonio's description. Oh, this one. So, yeah, senior mine operator is troubling over his not too bright apprentice of the Great Mine. He's waiting for you, the ace assistant, to save him. You lack knowledge in minecarts, and education is not a problem, or your lack of, I should say, because all of it can be substituted with the spirit of trailblazing. There's no time to waste. Go to the Great Mine and find the senior minecart operator and begin your trailblazing. Yeah, so this one, the master can't retire unless there's an apprentice to take over, and his apprentice is shit. And this is where Peak is. Yeah, this is where I found it before. What do you got to say for yourself? He had a nice dream while standing up. Why are you looking at me like that? I was drilling in my sleep and there was something that asked me, what business secrets did Sampo say to you? Nothing really, just talking about how much I could get if I rented my mining tools out. I thought you talked about something important. It is important, but it's good. Why is it good? Well, I actually thought this up when I was half asleep. Think about it. I usually work one day and rest the next 3 days, since I can earn enough in a day to support my expenses for the next 3 days. But now it's different. If someone rents my mining tools, I can earn money during the time I don't work, and it means you don't have to work anymore. It means you can make more money. Well, yeah, both are true. Yes, but making more money isn't the main point. Anyway, based on my calculations, if I don't go to work myself, I can cut my daily expenses in half too. If all I need to do is rent my tools out, why would I even need to work at the mine? All in all, wouldn't that mean someone else is doing the work for me, but I'm still earning the money? The mere thought of it makes me happy. That sounded exactly like a supervisor. Ah, yeah, it does. Here's to your success. Oh, I'm counting on it. I'm getting sleepy again. We'll stop here today. I want to take a nap. Yeah, that sounds cool, but like, at the same time, you're gonna be like asleep forever. And then you're gonna get bored. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe I'm overthinking it because it's a video game. Oh, there we go. Apprentice. Oh, these guys. I remember talking to them. Watch carefully. This thing is called a turntable controller. You put your hand here and do this. Just where did you pop out from? Do you need something from me? Attorney asked me to come. Attorney? Yeah, I was supposed to mention the name. What? Attorney said you're here. Oh, I see. You must be that assistant instructor, right? That girl always makes decisions for me without first consulting me. I've told her many times that I can deal with this myself. But now that you're here, I can't just hang around and do nothing. Let's get started. Alright, come give me a hand. Help me set things up. Ooh. Already? Hey kid, come over here. Do you see what's in front of you? I'm not going to explain how minecart and tracks work. You grew up in the underground, so even if you've never seen them before, you've probably heard of them. Yeah. The thing you need to pay attention to is the track controller. The principle is very simple. Operate the controller like I just told you, and the disconnected track on the turnout will be connected together again. After that, geomarrow light and connected track will light up, and you can use them to judge which direction the minecart will go. Then comes this blocker. As the name implies, the blocker will block the route of the minecart. If the minecart is stopped by one of these, then the only thing we can do is send it back to where it came from. All we need to do is plan out the path and adjust the track direction through the controller to push the mining cart to its destination. That's it, I'm done. You just groaned and moaned and didn't say anything, so I'm not sure you're getting all of this in. But I have a way to test you. See, the test rig has been set up for you already. Now show me how you go about operating it. I'm not sure about this. What do you mean by that? Well, it's way too hard. What did you say? Like I said, it's too hard. How should I go about it? I don't understand. How many times have I taught you this already? When we talk about theory, you seem to be pretty onto it, but why is it always a cop-out when it comes to the real thing? Anyone with a shred of intelligence should have mastered this a long time ago. Operate the controller, change the track, move forward, operate the controller again, and then reverse. Where's the difficulty in that? I still can't figure it out, but he's laughing. You're trying to send me to an early grave, aren't you? Come here, show him how it's done. I'm only an assistant, and if not, isn't this what Antonia sent? Yes, that word and line. Yes. Sorry, I'm tired. Then let's get started. If you want the minecarts to be reset, feel free to talk to me. Oh, so I'm actually going to do it. Nice. I haven't got a trouble in Great Mine, helping push the carts. The goal is to move the empty minecarts to the blue blockers and the loaded ones to the yellow blockers. You can load or empty minecarts at the ore piles. If the minecart won't move, you'll need to use the turnout to change the direction of the track. Okay. Alright, so where are the minecarts then? Oh, here it is. Hold on, let me get this. Thank you. Alright, push the minecart. Okay. Push the minecart. So we hit this button. That changes that. Yep. And we want to load it. So we push this one again. So that's going to go over to there. Push the minecart. Yay! I am so smart. Nice. Come on, let me give you a little something. But it's not over yet. Hang on, I'll get another one for you. Ooh, chest, thank you. I like those. Great. The venue's all sorted out for the next challenge. Yes. That's the spirit. Let's begin. Watch carefully. The blocker with the yellow light is the blocker with the yellow light on. That, oh man, the different color text is throwing me off. The blocker with the yellow light on is the stop for the loaded minecart. The empty minecart should be driven to the stop with the blue light. Okay, yeah, I just did that, didn't I? It's full. So shouldn't that... This looks like it's completed already. Oh, well, whatever. Oh, I push this one, don't I? Yeah, okay. So this one's got to be hit. No, you didn't do anything. Oh no, you did. Sweet. Switch track. Push this one. Come on. No. Oh, I've got to move this one as well. Oh, I can still recover it, can't I? Because this just goes back this way. Oh, no it doesn't. I'm doing this all wrong. Kind of. Oh, I've got to reset it because I shouldn't have moved that first one. Alright, hold on. Yeah, reset it for me. Yes, reset. Okay. So you go forward to the blocker. No, because we have that same problem again. I'm overthinking it again because I'm fucking tired. Alright, so you need to go there. Can I just push you as you are? Yeah, that'll work. Yep. Do this one. And then do this one. Yay, I'm smart. You're gutsy and smarter than this kid. Take this reward. I'll get another one for you. Basic treasure. Thank you. Right. Let's go. The blocker with the yellow light on is the stop for the loaded minecarts. If a minecart needs to load or unload the geomarrow, it needs to be moved to the net. What? If a minecart needs to load or unload the geomarrow, it needs to be moved to the stop next to the geomarrow pile first. So that's where it loads. I feel like there is a loss in translation with a lot of this. Alright, so we have to load it. Right? Are we loading it over there? Or... Yeah, we are. Right? Yeah. So we can just push it. Hit this button. Push it. This should load it. No? Okay. I completely misread it there. Oh no, load ores. Right. Then we push it back. Hit this switch. Push it again. Switch. And then push it again. Yeah. Right, you actually solved it. See what I mean? Told you anyone with half a brain. Oh, don't fucking tell me that. Being used to instructor isn't easy. Hey, who we call on half a brain? It's just a minecart. I guess it's time to get serious. So now you're getting motivated. Were you just slacking up most of the time? I'll deal with my lazy apprentice Laser. Thank you for being helped today. Here, take this reward. Oh yeah, and remember to say hello to Antonia for me. That being said, the puzzle that I gave to the brat today was nothing more than an appetizer. The tricky stuff is yet to come. If you're interested in minecarts, I can set up the site for you. With a smart girl like you to motivate him, the brat might actually put a bit more effort into things. Your reward is over there. Go take a look. Ooh, it's a nice one. So... earlier, I'm still working on a new puzzle. You have to come back later. So that's probably going to be a daily, I'm guessing. Alright. There you go. Cool. Let's go get these, actually, before we do that, let's go get to the shield. The quest starts there too. Hopefully it doesn't trigger when I get there.
The next destination? Up to you.
Cool. What do you got, mate? What do you got, mate? 500. Alright, so I can get these. Sweet. So I'll take one of those. Thank you. Take one of those. Thank you. Take one of those. Thank you. And one of those. Thank you. And then... I'm going to take some of these, because I'm going to need... Yeah, I'm going to need those for some... upgrades on some of the characters I've already got. Cool. Alright, the chest up there is still there. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just not gonna touch it. Tanya, Cynic. Can I talk to you? What do you got to say? Wildfire guys and vagrants are so annoying, can't you just chill out? You don't like wildfire? You seem to hate the vagrants. You don't like wildfire? I don't hate wildfire, I just think they're too idealistic. I might be just a housewife, but I know a thing or two about the outside world. Food, water, waste disposal, logistics is a mess from head to toe in the underworld. Without these basics guaranteed, how do you plan on defending your home? Why, it's just a daydream. Why are you asking so many questions? You don't look like a vagrant. Are you part of the wildfire? No, you don't dress like you're from the underworld. Or are you from the overworld? Well, this pimpin' man right here, he's from outer space. He's getting in your face. I'm just passing through. Gee, I thought you were some big shot from above, so what's your deal? I'm surprised that... What's your view on the evacuation of the guards? What's to say, I heard of Madame Coca-Cola or Coca-Cola's orders, but she has to have her reasons. She's a Supreme Guardian after all. If I can't trust her, who can I trust? So I think that sooner or later the guards will return to the underworld to protect us. The Supreme Guardian will never abandon us. You fool. You foolish fool. You know about up there. Of course, back when my husband and I first met, we used to have romantic candlelit dinners up there in the restaurants. I'm not just some country kid. Hang on, do you mean up above right now? I really don't know. Could you tell me about it? I don't have any other questions. Alright. I feel like I'm going to have to come back to you at some stage. There's Antonia. Should we say hello? Was that it? Ah, there it is. Thought I saw something. Relic appraisal. Who are you? Miners Lab has stopped all appraisal services. The announcement has its details. Please leave. Appraisal of what? Are you to cause trouble? Wait, hold on. Are you from the outside? Everyone's talking about your story. No wonder you don't know me. That was embarrassing. Please excuse me. My name is Balloway. My name is... Oh... My name is Bellathor. I'm an expert in relic appraisal. People call me the Miner's Lamp. Nice to meet you. Anyway, effective from today, I, Miner's Lamp Bellow, will stop appraisal services. Long story, you can have a look at this notice. Or do you have any other business? Can we talk? Nah, fuck it. I probably have to go back to him a bit later about relics, yeah? That's a long stuff. That's a long fucking story. Tony, did we get some closure? Hello again, what brings you to business? Something personal? Nah. I thought we'd get some closure with helping the old guy out, but no. That's okay. Alright, so this adventure mission is to clear the Forgotten Hole, which I can't do yet, and these companion missions are probably fairly long. And this video's gone on for a little... Well, not as long as I usually do. I usually aim for like 1 to 2 hours, and we're like 10 minutes off. But it's 7:30 in the morning, and I've got to go to work in a couple of hours, and I haven't slept yet. So please don't follow in my footsteps. Make sure you sleep properly. What do we got for pulls? 2 pulls. Alright, ready? 1. I was going to say it's a trash can, but it's not. That's a shame. And there's another one. Alright. Come on, Sealer. Come on, Sealer. Oh. Come on, Sealer. Nope. Last one. Oh. Oh. Can I buy? No, I can't. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, there you go. The pain of free-to-play. For now. I'm very tempted. So, actually, how many days have we got left on this thing? 7 days. I'll see how I go. Like, I need her element. If I can get her element, then I should be right. But, yeah. Oh, well, we'll leave it there. So, when we return, we're going to do the companion missions. I'll knock out the companion missions, and depending on how long they take, I might bundle the main story, or I might do some farming and see how we go. But yeah, otherwise, I think that's about it for now. So we'll do this one. Yeah, because there's a decent amount of jade in those too. Alright, so that's what we'll do next. So thank you very much for watching. And join me for a Himiko companion quest. That'll be fun. I hope. Should be good. Oh, thank you very much. See you then.